What hero are you wanting me to look at specifically?
Um, basically, about any tank, really. I
Okay.
mean, yeah.
Okay. Did you give me a VOD, or we're just gonna kind of go over some stuff?
I don't think I have a VOD readily available.
Okay, so it'll help me if I kind of know like what tank do you kind of want to special in. Do you want to be like a main tank, or do you want to be like a flex tank? So like Zarya, um, Warhawk.
Probably flex tank.
Okay. Okay, so let's start with a good flex tank right now is Diva. So we'll start with Diva, and I'll get in game, and we'll join like a custom game together, and we'll just kind of go over some stuff. Okay, I'm gonna. Can you post your battle tag in the B tag section?
Alright. Also, it's gonna say I'm level 19, but this is a different account. I'm like,
That's fine. I don't really care what account you use, so.
alright.
I'm just gonna invite you from that. I'm not gonna add you or anything unless, like, I need to or whatever.
Alright.
Okay, so let's kind of talk about some dive stuff. So I'll go to what's a good dive map. Gibraltar is a pretty good dive map. I feel like we'll do that one. Okay, I'm gonna move you. I'm gonna add some easy bots. Okay, I'll be probably switch Sebastian out for something else like McCree. Okay.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Okay, so you're gonna go Diva, and I'm gonna go Winston, and we're just gonna kind of talk about synergy and how they work together. And in comp, you may not always have a Winston that's like calling targets, but in general, the Winston should be calling targets. So you might have to take it on yourself to call targets.
Okay.
Just kind of depending. And I will give you a heads up, if you're playing against certain heroes, you kind of have to play a little bit differently as Diva. Like, for example, if you're playing against a Zarya, you need to generally kind of take the high ground just so that she can't, like, just kind of melt you and feed off of you. I don't think there's a diva on the other side, but Roadhog is similar to diva. Roadhog, you just have to understand that you have to know when his hook cooldown is.
Alright.
So I don't know specifically like what you want to focus on, but if you have anything specifically, I can do it. Otherwise, I'm just going to kind of teach you the basics of how to play with your team. Like that's about all I'm going to talk about, I think.
Alright.
And I think one of the most important things is just joining voice and not being afraid to talk. Even if no one else is talking, you should still talk. Okay, so for Gibraltar, you're gonna, like, unless the team calls like an early dive or you coordinate an early dive, you would just kind of wait a little bit. So here, so your what's it says, I'm gonna drop cart. So I'm dropping cart. I'm on McCree, and then you just kind of focus McCree and make sure that you're using your matrix to kind of help me out here. So I'm on Lucio, or Soldier, sorry. So I use team. I'm on Soldier if you can. Soldier's 1, I'm going for him with us. Okay, I'm on, nice. I'm on Roadhog now. I'm going to block heals from Roadhog, because Anna's on the other side. Roadhog can still die. Nice. Now we always reset. Always reset when after a fight ends, and let's get this Anna over here. So we can probably get this this soldier here, and Zarya is 1. So make sure you're calling targets, so like 1 or half health.
Okay.
And because sometimes you can give good informational calls because you're diva and you see what's going on. I'm on this McCree. Going for Anna in the back right now.
My words.
That's fine.
My mech's about to go down.
That's fine.
I have ult, so should I just ult?
Yes, always. I would use your ult here because they don't have any shields, so I would just kind of use it. Nice. That's really good. So always, for diva, always use your mech when. Hold on, let's get this Roadhog here. Always use your mech if you need to get back in the fight. Otherwise, if the fight's already won and you can stay in suit, just stay in it. Okay, you're slept. Yeah. Hold on. I got bubble in 4, and he's not shooting you right now, anyways. I'm on Roadhog. Roadhog can die. Okay, I'm gonna get this soldier in just a second. I'm gonna drop a bubble for you, and then I'm gonna jump on top real fast. I'm gonna need your help upper if you can come upper. I'm actually gonna drop out. I'm gonna go into spawn, get some health. If you need to fall back, do that. If you need to down cart, right? So we're dive.
Right.
If you're dive, you always down cart. Unless you can retreat and the retreat has been called and you can safely get out for free.
Okay.
Okay, I'm with you. I'm on the McCree.
Soldier.
Nice. Well played. Now go get a health pack if you need to. I'm on this Lucio left side. Lucio can die.
There's a Zarya.
Sorry, half. Just call half, 1 health, half, like a barb, and then 1 health or 1 lit.
Alright.
Dropping a bubble here. You can go get a pack. I can deal with this guy.
Alright. Well, he's going to Mega, so.
Yeah. Don't let him get Mega.
Mega.
Good. Never let anyone get Mega as diva, if you can. Always grab it if you can.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that.
It's fine. That's a good ult. That's really good ult. That was excellent.
I'm just gonna quickly turn down my game volume.
Yeah, I usually turn my game volume so I could hear people talk. So whatever you got to do.
Good now.
Okay, let's get the Zarya. So when people start staggering, that's really good for us. The guy behind us, I knew. I'm gonna ult here. I'm on the McCree for a second.
Alright.
Okay, I'm coming back. We need to get this Anna. Always prioritize supports if you can,
Hog
and then
has
we
no
need to
hook,
get...
by the way.
Good. That's a really good call to make, by the way. That's good.
Roadhog's
Soldier
right behind.
ulted on cart. I'm on soldier. Soldier. If we can kill soldier, that's big. That's big.
Soldier's dead.
I'm gonna jump out, and you just kind of do your thing. If you need to leave, leave. I'm gonna grab a pack and come back. No, it's good. That's really good. Always using your ult to stall cart is really good.
Alright.
Unless like you know that you need it to get back in. Let's get this Zarya. No personal. Always call cooldowns. Cooldowns are really helpful. Okay, we're gonna jump cart in just a second. We're gonna focus on McCree first.
Alright, McCree.
Nice,
dead.
nice. Lucio.
on cart.
Okay, now we're gonna get the soldier here. Or actually, maybe
there's
Anna.
Anna.
If we can get Anna, let's get Anna. Nice. Now
She
soldier.
doesn't yet. And alright. There's a hog.
Okay, 1 second. I'll be back. Hog can die. So I'm playing Winston, and sometimes off tanks do play Winston, but it's like kind of rare right now. I'm gonna jump this McCree up top. Usually I should have called it beforehand. It's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna get this Anna, actually. Let's get this Anna when you wake up, and then we'll drop cart. Okay, that's good that we got her before. Let's see if we can get the soldier here. I'm gonna jump right back. So when you're playing against... Good. Let's get on cart. I'm gonna go for McCree right now.
Alright. McCree dead.
Okay, now I'm on Zari.
I don't think she has personal now.
Yep, good.
Also hog.
Hog. Anna's in the back. We're gonna have to go for Anna first. I'm gonna drop bubble.
I ulted.
That's good. That's very good. I'm on soldier.
Very unhappy. Soldier.
I'm gonna ult here. I'm gonna just knock hog into a corner and you just kind of help me
I'm gonna
out.
stay cart.
That's fine. Just make sure no one's on it. I'm gonna knock hog towards you. Hog's lit. Hog can die.
I'm going to hog.
I'm gonna stay on cart. What you do with hog, okay? I'm on McCree, it's left. So it's always important when you're diva that you know who needs to be on cart. And usually when you have a Winston with you, you're in charge of staying on cart. However, obviously that changes. So like for example, if it's overtime, you need to be the one on the cart.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh no, that's really good. Lucio can die.
So right here, should I just stay on cart or do I?
Always take high ground if you can.
Alright.
High ground's always beneficial, always. McCree. Good. Hog.
Roadhog.
Okay. I should... Oh, shit. Let's see if we can get this guy real fast. Now let's push the... Let's get the Zarya out of the picture. Lucio first if we can. Now, Anna. Supports first. Like, you'll typically win the fight if you focus supports first. Good job.
Alright.
Really good bombs. So, bombs you should never be afraid of using if it's stalling cart. However, if you know that maybe you use your ult to say like you know you need to make a regroup and say your ult can win the game. For example, it's like overtime. Overtime it's like you need to use to save that ult for overtime because it forces them to get off the cart. And always try to help out the Winston's targets. However, if something's on your support, you need to try to help them. For example, if you know that a Genji is ulting, you need to protect. You need to use your boost to protect your Lucio. So like, I'm not showing you all the cases of like you know, what you should be doing because it's just you and me. So like, here, I'm gonna change to, let's see,
Select your hero.
I'll pick Lucio, and you just make sure like if something's on your supports, you kind of help me kind of mentality, okay?
Alright.
So also be aware of the dive target. So pretend there's a Winston. So you pretend like you're kind of the Winston, like you call the dive targets. But if there's something on me, you need to like help me out, kind of thing.
Alright.
And I'll let you know. And not all Lucios will say something's on me. You just kind of have to be like observant
Alright.
and aware of like, you know, helping versus being with your team. So you let me know if you have like any questions while we're doing this. This is just like a little exercise of like kind of your thought process during while you play.
Okay. So starting off here, do you like start main or do you go from high?
So as a diva, I usually like going high, and the reason why I like going high is because you can check if there's something up top right. You just have to be careful because sometimes there might be a McCree up there or Hanzo or something, you know, just like know your limits, know when you need to back up or not have a fight there. Okay,
That's
remember,
almost dead.
yeah, always focus the supports when you can.
McCree
How many being heals for you?
on a soldier.
Nice, soldier can die.
Hog is
There's a Lucio to the right of card. Whenever there's a Lucio, typically it's best for you to take high ground. So you could have taken this top left, or just something, because good Zaryas, they'll farm you like as a diva. So like be aware of when they're farming you and save your boost cooldown for when like you're around them.
alright.
Really good Matrix, by the way. That was good.
Alright.
So right now, a Zarya is farming you, so I would be careful of your positioning. Yeah,
So
and
do I.
just be in position to still shoot at her, but not get farmed by her, right? So now you can come back down that she's dead. So I'm gonna drop a beat when you need it. So as a Lucio, like I need to be like aware of like my tank's health.
Hard hog, no hog.
So if you get low health, I'm gonna try to be observant, but you always try to let your support mains know. I'm gonna drop a beat here.
Alright. Lucio.
There's an Anna behind us,
Soldier.
but let's get soldier. Nice.
Is Anna top?
She's
or-
behind cart. So these are, I'll probably turn the bot difficulty up so that you'll probably know. We can get the soldier here. Zarya has no bubbles.
Alright.
So here the Zarya is farming you again, and the hog's ulting. So like, if you don't
should
need
I go,
to,
like up here?
if you don't like need to protect someone, you can take high ground.
Also Hans. Alright.
But since the hog was ulting, sometimes you do need to stay in the fight. Hog can die. Can we get hog here?
Oh,
I should have boot someone into you. Hog's like 4-bar. Nice. Let's get Zarya. She has no bubbles.
Alright.
So as a diva, knowing cooldowns is like really important to you.
Hog. No hook.
Soldier. Just. I'm gonna drop you. Remember, always focus to Anna if you ever get a chance, and she's
Right.
like, just in a bad position. I think that's
So right
Go ahead.
here, should I grab high ground?
Well, if we had like a
not like-
full team, yeah, you should take top of ship or around ship. It'll be helpful. I mean, if they don't have anyone up,
Oh, Oh, what the heck?
yeah, sometimes using your ult and a grab is good because that means no one can follow you up. But you have to like be careful because sometimes you using your ult means that you die. That was really good. Predicting when the McCree uses flashbang is always helpful as a diva.
Sorry, no personal.
Really good. Usually, like, when a McCree high noons and a diva can't, like, help with it, like, a good Lucio will know to drop beat.
Alright.
This hog could die. He's dead. Now we get soldier.
Why me?
Because you're a tank. Tanks always get, slept and stuff. So, yeah, it is good for you to kind of know when an Anna will do, a sleep and try to
Oh, that's thoroughly
guard from
unfortunate.
it.
Oh,
That's good. Well, let's try to get this Zarya here. Knock her towards you.
oh. Hog, no hook. Hog is low. Got a mega.
There we go.
Zarya, no personal.
Yeah, always get into the habit of calling cooldowns. That was really good. So Lucio got him. Soldiers won.
Zarya has personal.
Sorry,
No more personal.
she should have grabbed. Also, keeping track of ults is really important as a diva. So, like, if you're playing against Zarya, always try to know when she approximately has grab, because you will need to try to eat it. And also, when people start, like, trying to take you out of suit, like on higher elo games, that means that they have something that they want to use, like a soldier ult or Zarya ult. So just be aware of that. And just call, like, hey guys, they're gonna try to take me out suit because they have X ult, you know?
Okay. Oh, that's a Lucio.
Man, Lucio could do so much damage.
If they grab, I don't have.
Also, knowing when Zarya uses her bubbles are beneficial to a diva. So, like, because, like, killing a Zarya with your diva bomb is pretty awesome.
Alright.
I mean, it doesn't always have to be like that, but especially when you see she uses both of her bubbles, it's helpful. Another thing is, I'm going to show you, like, how to use some, like, high-flying diva bombs.
There's a Zarya behind. So, if I, like...
Oh,
I ate?
You ate it, I think.
No, she just chucked it off far into the distance. So if I know that they have grab, but it's like, say it's close to overtime, or it is overtime, and I have a bomb, should I bomb or wait for the grab?
Hog one. Well, she used both of her things, and she can't, like, go anywhere else.
Oh, that's gonna land on the bridge, isn't it?
You do know that, just, I don't know how much you played Diva, but you do know that if you go up on high ground and you do a Diva bomb and they think, like, say you just, like, plopped it down, right? You can use your body to push it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. I haven't used that yet, but I just thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, Zarya's low.
So usually when a support nanos Zarya, that means she's close to ult. Just a heads up on that.
Alright.
Now, here, because it's just you and me, if it's like a clutch moment, you're gonna have to stay pretty tight with card. Anna used nade.
Hog no hook. Zarya's no person.
Okay, good. She's 1 health. This should be our win. Nice job. Alright, so I guess also when you're playing against a Mei, always save your boost, your rocket boost, till like you're close to her and you need to fly away. Like, don't use your rocket boost to go into a fight. Use it to kind of get you into a better position. Not necessarily get out, but get you into a better position. Oh, and that was really good with the melee. Using your melee to kind of finish people off is really helpful. So like when you're, say you're using boost to kind of go through people, or you're attacking a certain target, like you boost to attack that person, you know, just do a quick melee. You don't have to reload on Diva, but it's like a quick 30 damage, and it's a lot faster than just shooting with your left click. Okay, so let's see. What else do we need to talk about? Oh, okay, so I'm going to show you... I'll take out these bots. Let's see, remove from game. And we're going to talk about diva bombs and different types of diva bombs. Let me put it so we could both be a diva, and I'll put cooldowns. Okay, what's a good diva bomb map? Actually, Gibraltar's really good with diva bombs, but I guess I'll do King's Row because it kind of has an all-around. It's actually really good for diva bombs. Yeah, we'll do that one.
Are there any specific maps where overall diva works better or worse?
I mean, honestly, diva is being picked like 90% of the time right now in tournaments. Like, diva's really good. I forgot how to change how many heroes you can have.
Is there like in presets like 6v6 no limits?
Let me see. 6v6. No limits. Damn, this gets rid of everything. I feel like there's like an actual setting. Oh, here it is. Hero limit off. Okay, this should be good. I meant to have the cool. Oh, I need to go back. Oops. Ultimate generation, we'll do 500.
Now entering King's Row.
Also, have you played much Diva before?
I mean, it depends on what you mean by much.
I don't know. Like, what is your most played off tank? What do you prefer to play?
Probably Roadhog.
Roadhog? Okay, I like Roadhog too. I will like almost always play Roadhog, but
I
if
started
you
Roadhog when it was like old,
Same.
really good Roadhog.
Same, yeah. No, I really like Roadhog. Roadhog's actually at a really good spot right now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can kind of go over some Roadhog stuff in a second, but we're just going to talk about how to do Diva bombs. Like, so what type of Diva bombs are good? Okay. So there's a few types. There's you've seen people kind of throw them high up in the air and then drop. You've seen probably some that they just go forward and throw them into like the back. And let's see, what are some others? You've seen some where they just drop it. Okay, so if, for example, there's a diva bomb that I call like initiation, and initiation bombs are good for Genji blades, and they're good for Genji blades and tracer bombs. So if you're running dive, you could, and you're running either of those heroes, and one of them has their ult, you can say, I'm gonna initiate with diva bomb, tracer, or Genji, and you just sword whatever comes forward. So what you generally do is it's almost like a zoning ult, and if you get kills, good, but if you don't, whatever. So you just say, are you ready? And then he's like, yes. And you say, ulti no, and you just kind of throw it, and that makes them move into kind of a predictable place, and then the Genji can blade whoever is like grouped up, and generally you'll get like a kill or two, and they're in a bad spot. So
I'm about to be removed if I remain inactive.
yeah, I don't know how to make it stop that. I'll put, I guess, an enemy. I could shoot at him. Oh shit. So we'll just have a... Oops. If this stops, I have... Crap. Crap. Okay, I'm gonna make another one. I'll put a bot in so we could actually shoot at someone. What was your in-game name? It's like Ego or something?
Yeah. Ego 11950.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I think this is the same thing. Let me just make sure I have the hero limit thing on. Okay.
Now entering King's Love.
Okay, just out of curiosity, what is your preference on D.Va? Do you like using your boosters, like you just tap it once and then you use like a melee to stop or something? Like, how do you fly around? Like, do you know of the halting yourself thing? Like,
I know that you can use melee to stop, but...
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Do you use the option where you hold and then let go?
Well, I'll show you when I wake up.
Oh shit, I put
what do you mean?
So there's an option, and I don't know, it's like all about preference. Like, I prefer to fly and then melee to stop. But there is an option if you go to options, and then you go to Diva, and then you go to, where is it? Hold boosters off or on. You can turn it off or on or whatever.
Oh no, I just push it once.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I prefer it that way. However, you might want to kind of experiment, and maybe you like the other one, because I can see why some people might like that one, but I personally don't like it.
Yeah.
But so, anyways, I just thought I would let you know about that one. Okay, so low flying bombs. Why would you ever want to do a low flying bomb? Okay, help me with this, Anna. Okay, so a low flying bomb is good when you want to bring the team towards you. Like, so say they're all grouped up, let's see, about right here. Say, like, they're kind of close to your team, but they aren't necessarily, like, engaging. So you doing a low flying bomb like this, like, will bring them towards your team. So just be aware, low flying bombs can be really good if you time them and you just are aware of, like, where they're positioning, and that, like, for example, there's, like, nowhere else for them to hide. Like, they can go nowhere else. Now, sneaky bombs. Let's come over here. Or like, kind of some cool ones. So, like, going into maps and, like, practicing different angles and stuff. Let's try to... Do you have an ult? Can you throw it through that window and make it land on the point? See, it's, like, something you have to practice. Like, there are some really cool ults that you can do on Diva, but you, like, actually have to practice.
Is it possible to go over the building, or is there like a wall there?
It's possible. I'm trying to. Oh, I don't know. I don't think so, because I think there's a skyline. So I'm gonna see if I can throw it onto point, and I'm not sure if I can. But yeah, see, it's hard. Like, you have to practice it, and I think you have to do it at a certain angle. But that's like a really cool one if you can get it. Close. Let's see. So another good bomb, so that one's like hard, but you could like easily just like do one and throw it, you know, onto the point here and aim it to where it's like kind of around the car. So like if you're coming back in and they're like on point and we're doing like a contest, you can do like something like that. And it'll land like on the car and probably get like 2 or 3, because there's like nowhere else for them to hide, really.
Right.
Another good bomb is here. Like, so a lot of teams, they group up right around this area. And so what you could do is, say your team is like just pushing the cart like around here. I'm gonna try to get my ult up here. What you could do is throw it something like at this angle. An even better one is actually like throwing it towards, follow me here, right towards here. Like, you just kind of aim it towards like this little ledge, but like where it doesn't actually sit on top of it. So it would be like somewhere around here, and you aim it towards like, I don't know, it looks like a little furnace or something. I don't know what that is. Let's see. Yes, that's perfect, because they legit have no place to go, like, at all. And I'm just, so what I'm trying to say is, like, those kind of ults are good for like your initiation type of ults, and even like, it's a game changer. You get 3 people and a Mercy can't do anything about it. Like, you might even get the Mercy too or something. I mean, King's Row is actually really good for Diva if you play her right. A lot of, like, Zarya is really strong on this. So, like I said, if you have a Zarya that's trying to, like, farm you a lot, like, take, you know, like, this high ground and shoot at them. sometimes up here is fine. You know, just, you know, use heights to your advantage when a Zarya is trying to farm you. Also, by the way, if you ever wanted to, you could do something like this and fly under if you want. Yeah, but that one won't work very well though. But I mean, you could practice that. This is a really good bomb too. It's like throwing it like that. Except hopefully, ah shit, I didn't mean for it to land up there, but it somehow got the Ana. Let's see. So, and it works in reverse. You can do it the opposite way. Like, for example, if you're on defense, you can throw one over these buildings and it'll, like, land over here. But honestly, they have a lot more options to hide around here. Yeah, there's, like, so many other options. Like, you have to think about, like, where can they hide? Where my bomb's gonna land, where can they hide? So, for example, if you come over here, this is kind of what you have to do for maps, is you have to look, like, where can they hide? They can easily come into here, you can come over here, and, like, see, like, how you're on attack. They don't have these options over here. Like, they can maybe come over here and might, like, survive something, or over here. Like, that's just what you have to think about with your bombs, like, if you're gonna do them aggressively or whatever. Okay. So, let's see. Do you have any other questions about D.Va?
I don't really think so.
Okay. Okay, what's another here you want to know? I guess, do you want to know some Roadhog stuff?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I guess I'll kill myself somewhere.
I mean, we can just go back to spawn.
You can switch to Roadhog too if you want. Okay, so do you know when Roadhog is bad? When should you switch off of him?
Well, I want to be that guy and say when there's a Reaper, but
That's actually incorrect. Having one Reaper is not a bad thing for a Roadhog. Because you actually counter a Reaper, because you can hook him out of his ult, and so I 100% disagree that Roadhog is bad against Reaper. Like, why do you even think Roadhog's bad against Reaper?
I don't know. It's just like,
Yeah.
for some reason, it's general.
People are retarded, and that's one of their retarded sayings. Don't play Roadhog against a Reaper. That's incorrect. Roadhog's very good against Reaper. So when you should switch when you don't have a Reinhardt and they're running like 4 things that counter you, and 4 things that counter you are like Zen's really good against Roadhog if they have a Reinhardt and you can't like hook things. Like if they have a Reinhardt and you're having a hard time like hitting targets and stuff, then and they have a Zen and you don't have something to kind of protect yourself and you're getting destroyed. Like obviously if you position yourself well and you're doing well and you're getting kills, it's fine for you to stay on Roadhog. But if you're not, then switch. What else? So just in general, if you're doing bad on Roadhog, like look at their team comp. What's the best off tank for me to be? What's the best option for me to be right now? Because remember, you're the flex player. I mean, if you need to be another DPS or you need to be another support, you should do that. I mean, if you're somewhat strong, in my opinion, you should. Say it's like the last seconds of the game and it's almost overtime, you know you need to get to the point fast. Maybe if you don't have a Winston, switch to Winston, or switch to Tracer to get the point if you're comfortable on Tracer. Yeah. Just, like, know your limits as Roadhog. You're slow as fuck, and if you aren't getting picks and they have a shield and they're countering you, switch the hell off of them. Like, there's no point for you to be on them. But yeah, Roadhog's really good right now, and you just kind of have to judge, like, how effective you are. Like, as your name says, don't let your ego be the best of you, so...
So if you have a Rhine on your team, and like just for the sake of this argument, you're like running mirror comps, do you stay Roadhog to help break the other Rhine shield, or since you can't get as many hooks, do you switch?
First of all, yes, you can help with the breaking the shields, so that's fine. But honestly, if you're Zarya and they're running a Roadhog, you're probably more effective on Zarya than Roadhog. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Because you can block hooks. Because if you have if you time your bubbles correctly, like, just save your team bubble for when the Roadhog gets a hook if he's really good at getting hooks.
Right.
Otherwise, farm your energy and just break their Rhine shield, and then just farm their hog, farm their Rhine, because Zarya is just as good, if not better, than Roadhog for breaking a shield if you're high energy. But I mean, like I said, it's comp, and you could probably still be Roadhog, and it won't really matter. But if you want to take the best pick, it's Zarya in that situation.
Alright.
If you are good with her, I don't know. I don't know how like what your hero comfortability is and stuff like that.
Like, I don't know if I'm good at them, but I feel comfortable on probably any tank except for Zarya.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, probably Zarya's not the best one for you to play then. And if you do want to play Zarya, go into like some quick play games and just kind of get a feel for her. And like understand when you need to use your team bubble and your personal. Because smart players, they'll watch when you use those bubbles and just kind of like destroy you or play differently based off of them. Because like, you provide your team flexibility. You provide your team with like a lot of sustain, because you can take people out of fights who should die. You can like if say their Rhine charge, your Rhine, say you know that their Rhine's really aggressive, you can save your bubbles for when the other Rhine goes for pins and stuff like that. Okay, so do you have any questions about Roadhog?
I think I do. I'm just trying to figure out how to word it.
Okay.
Is there like a scenario where even if you're dying, you shouldn't use heal? Like,
yes. If you know that there's a whole bunch of them up and you just need to reset, like they're on point, say there's like 5 of them and your whole team just died, and you don't have the point, like if you're stalling the point, yeah, using your heal's fine. But if the point's already theirs, don't heal, because you need to hurry up and die and reset with your team.
okay.
Also, that's kind of like for payload defense, but if it's like Koth or something, then save, you could use your heal to like stall the point, like there's nothing wrong with that. But, like I said, a better stall than Roadhog is D.Va, or I don't know if I've said that yet, but a better stall is D.Va, and I guess if you don't have a Winston, potentially Winston, I guess Roadhog is like okay, like, he's fine. But, I feel like D.Va's better because you use your mech and you're a freaking baby D.Va, and the pistol does a lot of damage. Okay. Any other Roadhog questions?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm gonna switch characters again. We'll do... What do you want to know next?
Are you okay with Rhine, or?
I could play Rhine. I can play a decent Rhine that's okay. I could play him at a minimum of a diamond level. minimum? Probably masters.
Like, I don't... If there's one, like, problem I have with Ryan, it's that I don't really know, like, how to use his shield to the fullest, I guess, extent.
Okay, so, like, are you saying, like, it's breaking too early, in your opinion?
Like, I guess, like, sometimes I feel like I'm being too aggressive with it, so it's like, maybe that'll be the start of a team fight or something.
Here's a trick with Ryan. Always wait for group ups. Like, for example, you're, like, one person and you're waiting for, like, some of your team to come back. Don't even hold your shield up. If someone dies, it's literally their fault for dying. Like, just say, hey, I'm waiting for people. You know, wait a second. Or waiting for two. And then, because I think you're probably holding your shield up too early.
Okay.
Okay. So, like, now, say we have 6 people, we're moving in. You know? And by the way, like, dropping your shield up and down is, you can move a little bit faster. Okay. But and you could do, generally people do it for backups more than move forwards, but let's see. So I mean, I like playing Ryan pretty aggressive, but you just have to understand, like, will your healers be able to support you and stuff like that. Like, if I were to go for play as a Ryan, like, say I'm gonna go for a sneaky shatter, I'm gonna call, like, I'm gonna hide on this left side here, and they're gonna have their choke, and then I'm gonna just shatter them. Or whatever. Like, just make sure you let your team know if you're gonna do it. Go for anything risky. Say, you know, when you're making charges, make sure you know, like, their Ryan doesn't have shatter. So if you know that he does have shatter, go for charge him, but let them know, like, always keep track of your counterparts' ult, because you'll generally kind of have a feel like Ryan has ult right now, so I need to be holding my shield up, or I need to, let's break their shields so I can ult here because they have ults, or, like, just let people know, my shield's half, my shield's a quarter, my shield's gone, you know, back up, my shield's about to break. You know, let people know, like, what they need to do to play properly. Fire strikes are really powerful. So, I mean, I feel like you should use them as much as you can get away with, because it'll just keep charging your ult up.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, if they have a Widow, that's sometimes the time not to, because he'll just kill your team, if he's a good Widow. Another thing is, if you shatter someone, don't charge. Like, do a charge, do a fire strike, and use your hammer, because you don't want to knock people out of, like, positioning. Like, sometimes there's an exception, like, maybe like a Mercy that went in to res someone, maybe, but you just have to, like, be careful. So, a lot of Ryans, they'll do this, and they'll go do this, and, like, everyone jumps out to the side, and you're like, well, shit, I couldn't even target them. So don't do that. That's bad. There you go. That's perfect. No charge. Let's see, anything else about Ryan? Yeah, just let people know, like, if your shield's low, you gotta back up, or or say I'm McCree's ulting, tell people, like, don't get behind my shield, just play around corners, because that will break your shield, like, even more. Always try to protect people when sleeping, if you can. But yeah. Do you have any other specific questions on Ryan?
I don't think so.
Ryan's not an off tank, by the way, but
Yeah,
I mean, he's still good
I
to
know.
know. Honestly, there's a lot of people like that don't know how to play Ryan correctly. So, I mean, if
I
you
had a few friends once try to convince me that Ryan was easy because you just hold right click and
yeah,
I was
that's a lie. That's 100% not correct. You have to have like so much game sense, and like I think the biggest mistake of most Ryans, I'll be honest, is they don't wait for their team. They need to
Yeah.
wait and hold, like keep their shield down until they legit see like 6 people behind them, and then start moving up. Also, using your that was good. Using your fire strike, is there your slam around corners is like super buggy. So like, if someone is like say standing right here, and you're standing like where you are, like I would wait till you actually see them, and then slam. Like don't just see part of them and they can get behind this corner and then all of a sudden somehow like not get shattered. It's really frustrating. Okay, so what's another off tank? Do you want to know anything about Zarya? Because Zarya is one of my mains, but
I mean, if you're comfortable with it,
Zarya is like probably one of my best heroes, but
then sure.
okay. I don't want it all to be like flooding your brain and then you forget all of it.
Yeah, I getcha.
Actually, can you stay on Rhine?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna. So when you're Zarya, typically, and I like in comp, like the best scenario is you have either a Winston or a Ryan. But sometimes you're stuck with a Roadhog, which Roadhog is fine, but I don't know, not the best scenario. Okay, so personal bubbles. Only use personal bubbles when they cannot immediately engage into fight, because your cooldown is like what, 10 seconds I think? I can't tell up here, but I think it's 10. And be really good, like try to work on your tracking and stuff like that. Another thing is, if you're playing Rhine and you have a Zarya on your team, ask if they have bubble. You have bubble, and then that way you know if you can charge. So, another thing is, if you're going to go for a sneaky combo, make sure you tell your team, I'm going to hide here and I'm going to grab at choke. That's a call. I'm going to hide in here and I'm going to grab when they walk through choke. Like, just make sure, let them know whatever you're going to do, if it's going to be sneaky or whatever. Another thing is, when you grab, use your right click and then right click melee, like, cause your melee like damages all of them in your grab, and you'll get kills faster. Right click melee. Also, like, just using your melee whenever you get a chance is really good because it saves you ammo. Like, say you're like one hit. Here, look at me. So if I'm fighting you, you're on the enemy team, and I know you're lit, I'm gonna do this. Okay?
Okay.
So make sure like you're using your melee whenever you get a chance. I think that's one of the strongest things about Zarya, because she's super tanky. You can use your bubble. Right click melee. Right click melee. I mean, obviously, if you're like low health, then maybe you shouldn't be doing the right click. Instead, do your left click. But yeah. Okay. What else? Zarya is really technical. Go ahead.
Just to clarify, you said that you shouldn't use personal unless they're engaging.
You should sometimes if you need to protect someone, like right here. I'm gonna stand here, and I'm gonna stand in front of you and use my personal.
Okay.
Or I just want to get energy. Like, you should use your bubble if you just like want to get Like, so I'm explaining to you like how to get energy, like before a fight. And it's important for you, like when they're initiating, they're actually engaging your team to be around 60 energy. You want to be like a minimum of 40, best case 60. Amazing case, you're 100 and you're a fucking baller, right? Because you're DPS at that point. But, yeah. So I can get like super technical and like tell you like when should you grab walls, when should you like the only thing I'm gonna talk about right now is just if they have a diva and you don't have time to like take her out of suit or make sure she doesn't matrix your ult because she's like intentionally trying to eat your ults, grab a wall.
Okay.
Like or look at the ground and grab or something. Like that's about it. Always 100% always try to have a combo with your grav. Like if you have tracer bomb, tracer, so here's your combos. Tracer bomb, Pharah ult, what else? Diva bomb's okay.
Genji Blade?
Genji Blade's amazing, yes. Did I say Roadhog ult? Roadhog ult's a really good combo.
What about Shatter? How do you...
Shatter, you should honestly not do that because they're too... So I'm going to use the term CC ult. And CC ult is crowd control. And you really shouldn't. However, there are exceptions. Sometimes you need to overuse ults just to win a fight. And I think that's fine. Yeah, but if I always enjoyed like duoing with a Ryan partner if I want to practice my Zarya. I feel like it's so like they synergize very well.
Yeah.
Anywho, I think that's about it. Like I could get more technical with the stuff, but honestly, like Zarya, you're just gonna have to like practice your aim, practice your tracking. Yeah, that's what I was talking about with the corners here. Yeah. I think that's about it. Did we talk about all the... Do you have any questions about Zarya?
I don't think so.
Oh, here, I'm going to show you something cool. Don't forget about the rocket jumps on Zarya. So you can do like something like this. Let's see if I get it right. So you can just climb up here. And you can do that in a lot of different spots. So I would practice like jumping around just like you would do on Diva Bombs. And just kind of know some things that you do to get around. Because Zarya is like pretty powerful. Like you can get up on like Hanamura second into like from attack into the windows off of those rocks, for example. And there's some other like fancy spots that Zarya has because of her ability to jump. And when you do the jump, make sure you're hitting space and your right click at the same time. I think that's about it. I don't know, did we miss any other, like, heroes?
I don't know, because it was Diva, Roadhog,
Well, I guess
Reinhardt,
it's
Zarya.
Winston and Orisa, but I don't know. I think you
Orisa's-
kind of understand how to play Winston based off of, like, how to play Diva, because, you know, you got a target call, you know, wait for your team to engage, call where you engage, and then for Orissa's like, I don't know. Orissa's good. I feel like Orissa's good, like, situationally. Like, you say you have a... What do you have? You have, like, a Bastion or something, and you're pushing the cart. Like, Apparently Rissa's pretty good. I mean, double shield is like super freaking annoying. You could do like Ryan Orisa.
So is that about it?
Yeah, that's about it. I think that's all.
Alright.
If you have any other questions, you can let me know or whatever.
No, I want to sleep too, so.
Alright, yeah. Alright, well, good luck in your games. If you have like a VOD to review later on, just let me know.
Alright.
Alright.
Also, you said you were streaming this?
Yeah, I streamed it. I mean, I don't really have any viewers, but I'll put it on like my YouTube or something in a little bit.
Cause if you could link it to me, then you know.
Okay, let me do that right now.